Welcome back. Your Health Now, Sansum Diabetes Research Institute is currently recruiting patients between the ages of 2 and 17 years old for pediatric clinical trials.
And this morning, we're joined by Dr. Kristen Castorino, VP of Clinical Research and Senior Investigator at SDRI, and Aiden Free, who is currently a pediatric clinical trial patient. Good morning, and thank you both for being here.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. So first off, Dr. Castorino, I do want to talk a little bit about what kind of clinical trials you currently offer.
So it's always changing, and so that's one of the hard things. Is the studies change and grow. Right now, we're currently doing a device accuracy study, looking at the latest, greatest continuous glucose monitor and how it works. And we want to know not only how it works in adults, but also in kids, and making sure that it works just as well on their bodies, because they're different.
Yeah.
Doctor, what would you tell parents that are considering enrolling their children into your clinical trial program?
I would say come check us out, learn what it's like, learn about our incredible staff. We have a really well-trained staff with all sorts of background, nurses, support staff, research coordinators, and perhaps most importantly or helpfully is to talk to one of the kids who's done a study. And so that's why I'm so excited to have Aiden here to talk about his experience in studies.
Yeah, we can talk to Aiden a little bit now about, why don't you just tell us about your experience and why you decided to join this clinical trial in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I get free DoorDash food to me, which is always a plus, so they can test my blood sugar with whatever I eat. But more importantly, I get to test, the new technology. And so it's really cool getting to see, kind of the upcoming generation of this, technology. And for example, I have with me my insulin pump and my Dexcom, my glucose monitor. And so recently I went on a backpacking trip with my school to San Jacinto, which is kind of near Palm Desert. And it was really hard, but without this technology, it would not have been possible. And so I had to bring backups of everything. I had 8 insulin pumps, 2 Dexcoms. But yeah, it's really just kind of getting to improve the lives of everybody, and through these trials, making sure that it's safe for kids, while also testing new technology, seeing what's going to come out.
So you mentioned it's enhancing your life, but how about the life of your family and friends? Because they just want to see you do well too, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really important that kids are doing these trials, because as many adults can participate as they want. But at the end of the day, to get approval, these need to be tested by kids. And so the big thing, especially, is with the community. So when I go in to these trials, there are other kids testing with me that I get to talk to. I get to talk to the practitioners. I get to talk to everybody. And I feel really comfortable in the environment, which is amazing. And that's kind of one thing about the diabetic community, is that everybody is kind of interwoven. We're tied together because we're diabetics. I think that's really unique and something that I like to personally tap into. And it's really important for everybody, I feel to tap into that community.
Yeah, it's wonderful. You feel like you're not alone, and you have this whole support system behind you, and a great group of doctors and other patients going through something similar to what you are. I do want to talk a little bit about, what if someone is hesitant or they're scared because they might not know what this clinical trial entails? What message do either of you have for someone like that?
The message I would say is come talk to us. We have meet and greets where they can come onto our site, and just because the word research can sound scary, but when you come in and meet the people and kind of demystify it so it's not so scary, it makes a lot of sense. I think the other part is that research is always voluntary, and your health always comes first. And so when you're deciding to do a study, you can decide to stop at any point, because the person with, in this case, person with diabetes, their health, their well-being always comes first.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowledge is power, right?
Yeah. And
exactly.
what would you say?
I'd say, it's really comforting, because at any time if I want to stop, I can just say I want to stop. It's and also I know I have the most educated, informed nurses and doctors behind me, and it's also just really comforting. I get to watch TV, sit in a chair, or for example, if it's a glucose monitor study. For the most part, most of the study is just me wearing it. Like I don't really have to do that much. I go in for like 1 or 2 clinical days where I get my like blood sugar tested by a very accurate reader, which is like, you know, where the most important data is. But I mean, it's really comfortable, and Sansum Diabetes Research Institute is very precise in what they do. And so I always feel safe and comfortable. So I would say to anybody who's hesitant, just try and reach out. And even though, like, once you know everything about the trial, I feel like when you're informed, you can kind of make that decision. But I mean, I was hesitant at first, and I think that it was definitely like one of the best decisions I've made, because I'm getting to, you know, contribute to kind of the moving forward of diabetic research, which is really important.
Yeah, and it must be empowering for you too, you know, to help other people that are in your same shoes as well. Well, this is wonderful. Thank you both for being here and kind of giving us an overview of what this is all about. We will have all this information about the pediatric clinical trials on our mobile app and website, along with a link to SDRI's website. Thank you both again for being here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.